3, 2, 1, pills.
All right. Here we go, firing off levels 4 through 7. And as well as our new viewers on Facebook and YouTube, thank you for watching this live for the first time. We look forward to having more events with you live here on the DrMC. Right now, it's our silver bracket. It is Sgtsarros, the 4 seed, who's 3 behind on Donatello 86.
Yes, and we also want to thank our subscribers on Twitch, Ramsey Fox, JB Henry, Larva12, and Sgtsarros. Thank you all for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. As we continue on this match here, Donatello is just playing a really scattered, very vertical board here. A lot of blues to deal with above line 4 here, and just a couple of reds and the one yellow right straggling along the bottom here. Meanwhile, Sgtsarros has 1 blue left and has setups here, but he's just having a tough time finding them.
Yeah. Donatello has he's working with a little bit of garbage on top of that one last yellow. Um, and he can't really take it horizontally at this point either because on the left and right, they're both blocked off a little bit. So he has to work through that with the red
Oh,
garbage. Oh, and a misdrop on that column 8. Um,
and
so he's gonna have to really work to try to get all of this under control.
Sarge had a missed drop that was super high elevation. You see those 2 yellow reds up in the upper left-hand corner. I think he shifted over one too much, and and he does it again. Oh, that's got to be frustrating. And he's saying nope. He is tapping out of level 4. Will he restart? He is going to restart. That's what we like to see. But oh no, he is. I think he
Oh
is
no, I
throwing
think
in the
he's tapping
towel.
out.
I think he's throwing in the towel. Frustrated on those missed drops, especially that second one up above. I feel that. I've been there. It's
Mm,
frustrating when, you think you have the solve for the first mistake and it makes a worse mistake. I've absolutely been there. I feel for Sarge here. So
mhm.
this is more than likely going to be awarded as a win for Donatello 86 here. And we'll let Sarge here just regain his bearings. I know that was a tough feeling here, but there's still plenty of game left, and you can't psych yourself out when you make mistakes like that. And it was good on him to just walk away and take a break, or is he done? We'll we'll find out here. We're gonna let Donatello continue their match. So we're gonna let Donatello. Donatello can finish this out if they want to, for clear rate purposes. But it is completely on them. It is a DNF, so Donatello automatically gets the win. So we're going to just continue to take a look at his board here. Just a few blues left to go. And I think he might be setting up. Oh, it looks like, okay. It also looks like Donatello has said, okay, I accept your consolation there. So it will be 1-0. And looks like Sargis says he's just going to take an L on that first one. So just giving himself a second to breathe here, and we'll be back here with you for our second game, hopefully relatively soon. All right, everybody. Thanks for being patient while we get this figured out. The Dave, our adjudicator, let us know that this is considered a hardware failure. Sarge saying that he had a stuck key on his keyboard or on his controller. So we are giving him a hardware failure, exception here. And the rule for that is Donatello is allowed to say if they want to replay that first game or not. and we just do a restart. I would figure that with Donatello stopping their run, that was the case, and it looks like it is. So we are going to replay this. So take two here on game number one. Hardware failures are tough, and I can understand what Sarge is going through here, and he's frustrated, but a couple deep breaths. Remember, you're playing a game. Have some fun. So we are just going to get readies here from our players and go at it again. For those of you watching live, thanks for being patient. This is a very, very infrequent thing that happens, but we do want to make sure that the matches are fair, and we appreciate that our competitors want to make these matches fair. And I think we've got ready from Sarge, and we're just waiting on a ready from Donatello. All right, we've got readies from both players. So let's try this one more time. 3, 2, 1, and pills. Here we go. Our first game replay here, levels 4 to 7. Players starting out their first board with 20 viruses, and a pretty good board for both players here. Not too many great opportunities just to get doubles, but good opportunities for combos. I would say it's a little bit tougher, Larva, with that lower left-hand corner for Donatello here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things really smashed down in that corner, and a very stoplight situation as well, meaning that he can't always take everything in doubles. He can take those two blues together. There he goes. Now almost all of that is pretty much free and clear to take however he wants. But Sarge just looking at a lot of blue. There's a lot of blue there.
Yeah. The good news is if he can get a blue blitz like that. Oh, I may have gone all the way to the left, gotten those vertical ones. Yeah, going for it on the right side here. Going to take a little bit of drop time, but sometimes again, maybe that drop time a little helpful just to help you map out how you want to finish the board. 3 viruses for each player here. And you see Sarge now opening up that horizontal, so a really, really good clear out there by Sgtsarros. He's out at 114.
And thank you very, very much to Classic Tetris rating with a viewer count of 171. Thank you so much. We were watching some of the Stillwater earlier. I know I was. So it is great to see our friends, our brethren, our puzzle game compadres showing us some love as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's good.
And just to let all of our raiders know, if any of you all are in the Columbus, Ohio area next weekend, we have our Versus Championship, our year-end championship next weekend in Columbus, Ohio. Come out. You'll see Vince will be there, Chris Bidwell will be there, Packy will be there. So a lot of
I
familiar
might show
faces,
up.
even for Tetris, will be there.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I'm coming. I haven't, said I was gonna be there on Wednesday or anything.
No, there's no way. Anyways, taking a look at our boards here, and I will say thank you as well to our Tetris community. We love you guys, and how much that game has grown just in the past 12 months is absolutely ridiculous. We love seeing that here, and we're seeing growth from players here in our silver bracket. Sgtsarros, Donatello 86 here. Sarge looks like he's in just the driver's seat here. Has a little bit of garbage to deal with, but has good under clearing options, and is going to go first for that red in column 7. Might have tried to finagle going for column 8, but it still seems like it is a good play here. Sarge's going to get a whole bunch cascading down, and just needs that one red.
Yeah. Donatello does have 5 viruses left on that left side. He is getting some of what he needs as well with that, especially these yellows. This yellow-red great. And then all he has is that one blue left, and then he can join Saros in level 6.
337 to 333. So by the timers, it is very, very close here. But Sgtsarros is off to a very hot start on level 6. And it looks like Donnie may have made a bit of an error or just couldn't figure out where to put that blue-yellow in column 3. So that's just sitting there now. Can still be used to at least stack pills that you don't need. Good play there.
Mhm.
Sends a row or a column of 3 down here. It is 16 to 25 right now.
Yeah. Oh, Saros misflipping that red blue. And you could see it on his face. You could see
Yeah.
the oh shucky darn. Um, but he can underclear that red pretty easily if he
Mhm.
builds up to it. Um, and if he wants to, um, he can still have everything. Yes, he does
Oh,
exactly what I would do. Makes everything still available for that horizontal at the bottom. You see it cascade down. Very nice.
yeah, and he can set himself up here really nicely, and it spears it straight down, and
There you
then uses
go.
the remaining yellow garbage. Now he's free and clear, and that's really good. Get everything off the board, and if you can, try to build something to catch garbage, but it's not necessary.
Mhm,
You can just down press it all the way out here. These last few, you don't really care too much about drop time as much as you getting out and Sarge out at 5
mhm.
flat.
Yeah, I know he's shaking his head. Um, I know that Tetris knows that feeling as well, to shake your head, "Oh, I could have done this better."
Hmm.
But Sarge is still doing a very, very good job. Um, Donatello, potentially, yeah, he's gonna try to take that red out horizontally and then, the yellows vertically. This last one, he's gonna be out at a 538.
And Sarge just having trouble figuring out his level 7, just getting some really dicey RNG from the start. But he is
Mhm,
starting to get things to come back here. Beautiful horizontal play. And that's what you got to do when your board gets screws. You've got to find good solutions here. And
mhm,
silver is a great place to do that without feeling too much pressure. Um,
mhm,
these players, they know that they're not that top 16, and that doesn't mean that they're bad players in any way. They're very, very good players, but this has gotten a lot more competitive just over the past couple of years. Speed has so.
mhm.
There's just always new players hungry and ready to be on top.
Exactly. We've seen that, and even our players who have been here a long time, sometimes you have a bad month,
Yep.
in your qualifier. Um, I didn't have that great a month, but to be honest, last week, was not, very good for me, so I took my first qualifier and I said, "That's good enough for me." So,
Yeah.
um, Saros with, some drop time, he only has that 1 yellow left, under 2 blues, which is under some red as well. So he really does not eat yellow at all at this time. No, I cursed it. I'm sorry.
Can't believe you've done this. Regardless, here it's still a good board here. Sarge has the underclear, and now he's going to take it.
Mhm,
That will drop the red garbage down, but he can now choose to underclear or horizontally clear this red and this yellow. Gives him some options here, and it looks like he's just going to continue building upwards and gets that double red. I like that decision, setting everything up here. And a really, really smart play again by Sarge.
mhm.
He's just looking for that one piece. And yeah, he's just going to start building a vertical just in case. Really smart play there. And he takes the win at 7 minutes and 30 seconds, beating Donatello by 5 seconds.
So, GG's to both of our players. So that crown is gonna go to Sarge, um, after the technical difficulties of the first game. He does pick up that crown. So we are gonna get reset and then on to second crown.
And the winner of this match will face Larva in the semifinals. Just a 6 player bracket for you this month.
Oops.
But we've got readies from our players, and we're gonna get this going.
Yeah. I'm 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 not here to commentate. I'm just scoping out the competition for the next round.
Ah, we have our first heel commentator in DrMC. Uh, we are don't interfere in the match or anything, you know.
No, of course not.
20 viruses for Sarge, 18 for Donnie. Donnie is off to a very good start here. Very left heavy board, especially up top. Really getting some good clears off the board and really good decision making. Yeah, he does see a good vision there by Sergeant Saros. He has 15. Donnie has 12. Donnie looking to try to just clear some blue off his top line, Larva.
Yeah, it's 4 of those columns have blue on the top, which longtime viewers of the channel know you don't really want that. You don't want it for any color, but especially not blue. Blue is not friendly.
Hmm.
Not in this version of the game, at least. It's a little nicer in SNES.
Good combos here by Sarge. And again, that drop time doesn't always necessarily need to be reduced, especially in an endgame situation. You just are focusing on getting the viruses off the board. And if you eat a second or two, you eat a second or two.
Mhm.
Really good plays here by Sarge. I think Sarge is going to set up for the double horizontal. No, he's going to tuck it in and just go after those final reds one at a time. And I think he's going to leave the blue for last. No, he is going to take a couple of seconds there and let that fall. And he is going to be out at a 123.
And Donatello's gonna be out at a 131 right after him. A nice triple clear there from Sarge. Very nice looking at the board, looking down a couple levels, seeing what's there and how you can use everything. Very nicely done.
Yeah, and I think Donnie took that intentional garbage up top just so he could get a setup, and he bailed himself out of it and has drilled everything down for setups further down the board. Really great board vision there by Donnie. Sarge here is looking to get some blues off the top of his line. He can tuck in, and he chooses not to.
He
Maybe
wants the
he'll see
fat
it
log.
again.
Watch.
Oh,
There it
there's
is,
the
fat
fat
log.
log. Okay. Thought he was going to go for that tuck along the left-hand side there. And a good clear here by Sarge. Good comboing.
I
I
could
think it's safe to say I think Sarge lit a fire on himself because he's playing fantastically right now,
he
Larva.
is. He's out at a 233. Um, but yeah, Sarge does come in on Thursdays to our weekly checkup. Um, I am usually there as well, so a lot of those players I kind of know how they play because we talk about our play styles and how we would do things and oh, I'm making a move that nobody else would, um all of those tropes and things like that. So, um Donatello's going to be out at a 312 into level 6.
Yeah, and Sarge Larva is just absolutely tearing through this level. The
Mhm.
board is looking scattered, but he's just got tons of options everywhere, looking like he's going to go right and then play that yellow blue underneath. And if he can get a double red blitz.
You can tell that he's learned a lot from Packy. He's been friends with Packy for a very long time.
Hmm.
He is pressing that down button. So, that is something that Packy is very well known for in this community. Is just pressing down. Very
Oh,
nice
what a
cascading combo here. And now all Sarge needs is one red. He's to be out at a 358.
He is doing phenomenal. He's averaging about a minute and 20 seconds per level, which, yeah, that's right around where you want to average. So he is doing really well here and continuing to storm through seven, just getting these zero drop clears, which means he could just go right on to the next move here. He's running out
Mhm.
of yellow and is getting creative with how he can play it here. Sometimes, even at this high elevation, especially on these lower levels, sometimes it's almost better just to take the intentional garbage and set something else up.
Mhm. Yeah, and now he has no access to yellow at all, and unfortunately still getting some RNG. Why are you doing this? Um, I see a potential, very good combo down at the bottom. I will not spoil it. Um, but um,
Okay, I
others may
see
have
it.
been able to see it. Um, and Donatello's also going to join him in level 7. This is the last level of this part of the bracket. Oh,
Right. So
and Sarge in a red rush. No.
not where he wants to go here. And when you just sometimes you hope it's just like a 3 or 4 red rush, and you can kind of set up that red somewhere if it's useless. But with an all blue surrounding grid here on this board for Sarge, and he's just getting hardly any blue. Really, really rough going for him here. It has allowed Donatello to close the gap. He's at 21. He is just trying to work top down here, not really trying to go. Oh, I say not go for anything horizontal, and then I will stop talking, evidently.
But yeah, I can I know that feeling, Sarge. I know the I just want some blues. Please give me some blues.
He is starting to get him, though. He's down to 5, down to 13 for Donnie here. Donnie, oh, he had to sacrifice the yellow horizontal. I think he's just trying to open up his board. He's down to 10, but it's just the last 2 for Sarge. Sarge is going to take the drop time. And here comes Donnie. Donnie has another good play here, getting 2 more yellow off the board. He's down to 6, and now he is down to 5. 2 more blues for Sarge. Where are they? There they are, out at a 628. And what a storm there by
Woo.
Donatello, making it real close.